nerves? How do you kind of feel having done this work?
Still, it's similar. It's, still really exciting. And I think just the biggest thing is I've been there before, so it's not as, I know what to expect more, but it's a different place, it's a different team. We're a different team, so everything's different, but just having that experience of playing in a national championship definitely is something that, you take a little comfort in, just knowing that you've been there, you kind of know what to expect.
Are you surprised that suddenly everyone has discovered you're a running quarterback?
I mean, I've always known I can run a little bit, but I think just that's something I've really gotten better at and I've improved at since last year was just, being able to impact the game a little bit more that way. So it's just, I was saying earlier, just whatever I can do to impact the game, if that's running, whatever it is, then I'm going to do it.
You sold a designed run for that touchdown pretty
Yeah,
well. Is that something that kind of had to come along in your game, the selling of the play?
Yeah, I think that just comes with, the more you rep things, and then obviously me running the ball a lot, helped sell that because I'd ran it probably 6 or 7 times before that or more throughout the game. So I think just, doing that and the defense is expecting QB run and then being able to hit over the top is, that helps.
Trevor, after hearing all season about the criticism of the schedule and quote unquote you guys haven't played anyone, how do you guys embrace the challenge of showing that you're still an elite team while you're playing these top level guys?
Doesn't change, it's obviously we're playing really good teams now, and it doesn't change anything for us. So we still prepare the same way, and I think that's the biggest thing is just staying consistent and doing what we've done. And just because we're playing someone else doesn't mean we need to change everything we're doing. So that's the biggest thing for us is just being consistent and preparing the same way we did for the other 14 games is really important.
I guess you probably don't have a reason to look at Joe Burrow, but do you take a peek, or do you ever compare yourself to him, or do you have a chip that he was in New York for the Heisman and whatnot?
Not really. I mean, he's just a great player. He's really fun to watch. I've gotten to watch him a few times, and then obviously you see like highlights and whatever on ESPN. But just a great player. I think just he can do so many things well. He can run a little bit too. He's mobile, so that helps him. And then also just really accurate and has really good pocket presence. But he's a lot of fun to watch for sure.
Trevor, I loved you guys before you got in the huddle there for the last drive against Ohio State. What does that say about the bond that you have with your teammates?
Just that we're brothers, I feel like we've been through a lot. And then most of those guys, the past 2 years have been together. So just, having that experience and being in those moments similar to those with those guys is really cool, and you build that bond throughout the years, and it's special. I'm gonna miss a lot of them after this year, but I mean we'll have guys coming behind them, but it's definitely special, those guys, and especially the seniors.
What have you seen out of LSU's defense this season?
Yeah, they're really good up front. They're bigger guys but they can move well, and then they have a really good pass rusher on the end, and then their linebackers are really good sideline to sideline, really fast. It's hard to kind of out leverage them, and then also with number 45 coming back, he's more of a run stopper, but a really good player. So he hasn't played in the last I guess like 6 or 7 games. I'm not really sure how many, but so it'll be different. It'll be interesting to see how they work him back in, whether he'll start or number 8 or whoever it is. So we'll see there. But then in the secondary, obviously that's who gets all the attention. They're really good. They play a lot of man-to-man, but they do it well. They have really good cover skills and just a really good defense that flies around and plays with a chip on their shoulder.
Throw that little jump pass to Travis on the touchdown, kind of Tim Tebow-esque. Don't think we've seen that during the season, during the game. How much have you worked on that in practice?
We worked on it a good bit. We put it in a little later in the season, but I think just coaches had a feeling that could come in, that could come in handy eventually, and it did. It came in big. So I think that was the biggest thing is just having something in our back pocket, like a kind of a trick play, but not really. It's it's not as risky as a trick play. You can hit it or throw it away. So just having that, and then it turns out I had to run the ball a lot against Ohio State, so it was perfect. Set up perfectly.
You have a few more of those in the back pocket for this one?
We'll see. I feel we always got some stuff, reserved just in case. So.
Trevor, we've done a few of these bowl games now, and every time you go out to it, there's obviously distractions with things that you have to do outside of the game itself. Does it ever get easier for you to kind of deal with that outside noise, that outside distraction in terms of just, really kind of honing in on the game itself?
Yeah, I think it does get easier the more you do it and the more experiences you have, and I can look back and, like I said, just going out here for the national championship. I know how the schedule's going to be. We're going to get out there a couple days early, and then we'll have media probably on Saturday. And that's just, knowing that and realizing, like, kind of making a schedule in my head and saying, so I'll have media on Saturday, then everything else I'm going to be preparing for LSU, practicing, just getting ready. So just kind of setting that up in your head before it actually happens. Yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be awesome. Obviously, he's a great player and really excited for him to be here. And I haven't even seen him since he got here. Yeah, he moved in yesterday, so he'll probably be in meetings and stuff today. But I'm really excited to have him here. Just not only a great player, but a good person, to add to the QB room. It'll be a lot of fun. I don't know. I've never seen him play in person. I've seen him throw, and obviously has a strong arm, and he's just a big guy. I haven't seen anyone that, mature and develop at that age. So I think just, him already, coming in at 240 or whatever he is, he's already got the body, that I'm not there yet, but I had to work on for like 2 years to get. So that's really cool to see a guy that far along.
Trevor, is it tough knowing that LSU, it's in New Orleans, that's right in their backyard. It's going to be almost like a home game for them. How do you guys prepare, knowing how many LSU Tiger fans are going to be at the Dome?
Just you prepare like you do for a road game in the regular season. As far as just a noise standpoint, we'll have a good amount of fans there, but because we have really good fans, but it's just hard, that's in their backyard, like you said. So it's going to be mostly LSU, but it was mostly Ohio State and Arizona too. So it's going to be similar. Definitely going to be electric and really fun, but whoa.
Trevor, the last time you lost a game, I guess, was against Blessed Trinity. Does that sound right? What do you remember about that day or night, or where? I don't even know where that game was, but can you tell me a little about that?
Yeah, it was. So it was. Sorry, I'm looking out for this yellow jacket.
Me too.
No, it was. So it was at home. We played them at Cartersville. It was the second round, and we were winning. It was a close game the whole way. We were down, I think, 14 at one point. Came back, and we were winning by 3 at the end. And there was about 20 seconds left, and it was third down. The clock was running, and they had the ball, and they rolled out, and threw a touchdown. So then they were up by 4 with like 10, 12 seconds left. So yeah, right at the end. We got to run one play, and we caught it, and kind of made a guy miss, but didn't get out of bounds. So the clock just ran out. So.
How do you take losing? People around here haven't seen that much, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. It's when I came to school, it was something I was like, I don't want to lose anymore. And me and Coach Sweeney had that talks, like, it's not in the rule book that you have to lose. So just believe in that, and that's like everything about this program is based around belief. So I think that's the biggest thing, is just believing it can be done, and you don't get to where we're at now without believing. So that's been the biggest thing.
Are you a gumbo or seafood fan? Are you excited to have the food?
Yeah, I love all that. I love all the Cajun food and seafood, and that's seafood's my favorite food. So I'm excited to. I don't know how much I'll get to eat the food down there. I don't know what our schedule's like, but hopefully I'll get a night to go out and get a good meal.
Beignets?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely get one of those. Man, I don't even know the history behind it. I'm sure there's some crazy, both sides have arguments for it. I know that I haven't played there. I've been to a game there. It is pretty cool, pretty special. But I think we got the best fans in the country, and Death Valley is awesome to play in here. So that's all I know. I think it just further cements the legacy of this team and this this era of football for Clemson, and just how special it's been, and what these guys, especially these seniors, have been able to do. They've been here for every national championship besides the one in 15, or I guess it was 16 that they lost to Alabama. But other than that, all the ones that we've won there for. So really special for them if we win this game to go out 3 national championships is it's pretty unique. So.
Trevor, with that being said, how much pressure is on this team, knowing the historic elements that come with being 30 and winning back-to-back championships? How do you kind of block that out in order to handle the business that you guys intend to do?
Yeah, I think pressure comes from the outside, and the more you listen to other people and what they expect or what they think you should do. That's how pressure builds. So I think just the only type of pressure or anything that we have is from ourselves. We've come this far, and we've had played the whole season and had to grind to get here, and we don't want to we don't want that to go to waste. And this last game we really want to end on the right note. And then, like I was talking about the seniors, it's their last game in college, so I think they have a big, they have a lot of energy going into this one just because they know this is their last, chance.
Looking at what you guys did against Ohio State, being down 16-0, what did you learn about this offense? What did you learn about this team being able to come out of that situation and pull away with the victory?
Just when we got to have it, we can do it. We didn't play great, especially in the first half. Didn't play clean. Just little stuff. But when we really needed it, we made the plays, and I think that's what separates teams. Is no matter how it's gone the whole game, when you need the plays, you got to make them. And I think that's what we did really well in that game. So I'm really proud of us for that and just fighting. But definitely could have played better. But it was an awesome game, awesome experience.
Have we seen the full potential of this offense? And
Yeah.
Is there something in the tank still? Is there something
Yeah.
we haven't seen yet?
I mean, I think, every game you go back and look, and there's always things you can do better. So it's hard to play. You can't play perfect, but definitely I don't think we've, you haven't seen our full potential. We haven't played as good as we can play, definitely. I mean, we've had games where we've played really well, but, there's always more. So I think we're looking at all the little details, especially against Ohio State, that we can do better and cleaning those up. But definitely there's more to be done.
Do you have any other connections with LSU players you've known from different places as you've met them?
Not really. I think there might be someone I just can't think of at the top of my head, but Joe for sure. I met him this summer. But other than that, I don't think I really know anyone there.
Can you talk with Joe, or is he just kind of?
Not really. That was the first time we met, and it was at the Manning camp. I was rooming with Jake Fromm, so I just saw him around. We had a couple conversations, but we didn't really hang out a ton.
Trevor, going back to your last loss in high school, in Clemson Trinity, what did you learn about yourself?
I think just the biggest thing is just be grateful for everything, and then not to take things for granted. At that point we had won, I think 41 straight in high school. The past 2 years, and then that whole season, and you kind of just get used to winning. You just got to prepare every week, and you got to work, and you got to earn it, and that's the biggest thing. And for us this week has been, you can't just, you can expect to win, but you also got to deserve to win through your preparation and what you've done to prepare. So that's the biggest thing, is just not taking it for granted and really working to win the next one.
Trevor, we spoke so much about experience going into the Fiesta Bowl. Some of the people are picking LSU to win, but when you think about it, they played many great teams this year, but they haven't really been in this situation recently. How much is experience going to play a part in this game?
I don't, it's hard to say how much that plays a part. I know they've played in some big games, and this thing's on me. They played in some big games, so they're going to be ready. And it's at the end of the day, it's still a game, and it's still, it's played the way the other 14 were. So I don't think it helps that much. Like I said, you take a little bit of comfort in knowing that you've been there, but other than that, the game's played on the field. It's won on the field. So.
Gage and T were telling me that they're kind of approaching this like a road game, taking on LSU in New Orleans. What are you expecting from an atmosphere perspective?
It's gonna be. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be really loud when we're on offense. It was similar to that in Arizona when we played Ohio State. But just we'll be right. Like we will prepare pretty much like it's a road game, just as far as communication and all that stuff. Just because it's gonna be really loud, but we'll have a good bit of fans there, so it's gonna be awesome. Really excited, and like I said, there's no other way you'd want to do it. Like I said, if we can win this game in Louisiana against LSU, there's gonna be no doubt.
Trevor, a lot of the mid-years boarded the campus this weekend. What do you think this week is going to be like for them? Suddenly going from high school to seeing what you guys do for a national championship rep.
Yeah, I can't imagine doing what they're doing. When I came in, we had just lost to Alabama, so I kind of came back. I was here, and no one was here yet, really. So then a couple weeks later, everyone came back, and we started doing lifts and stuff. But they're coming in straight to practice, so it's definitely a lot different than when I came in. But I think it's a cool experience for them. They get to see, right off the bat, like you're playing in a championship right when you get to Clemson. So it's cool that they get to be a part of practice and preparation, and really going to help us a lot get ready for LSU.
You probably had some engagement a little bit with DJ
Yeah.
through the years. What do you kind of know about him, and what have you seen from him? You obviously haven't seen him out here, but
Yeah, just he's just a good person. I think when I think of someone, that's the first thing I think about is what kind of person he is, not the player. So just a good person, good family, and really excited for him to be a part of the QB room now. Add another guy that's just a great guy, but also can play. So obviously that speaks for itself. But everyone knows that.
was your engagement with him